So welcome back everybody to New Tealand 2, Teasmania as we like to call it, and there's a few things we're going to take care of first of all before our expansion and money-making endeavours in our lovely city. We've got a few concerns over here that I want to look at waiting for hearses. Up until this episode where we're going to fix this problem, we only have one crematorium down here. That is it, and it's got, let's just take a look in here, 5 vehicles, and we can see the coverage. I mean, they're getting around, but it's just so long for them to get to ones this end over here. And also, yeah, their processing speed is not high enough because they're just taking care of the entire city. So I think over here in this little area that is building up to be our services area, for this side of town, we've got a firehouse, we've got a medical clinic. I would like to add some death care. Now, we have used this crematorium, but it's very, very small. That worked for this area down here. But as we built across this way, particularly Chi-Town, we have a lot of people living here. Let's have a quick look at Chi-Town. Nearly 6,000 people living in here. So, yeah, we want to make sure that we take care of 606 dogs as well. Gotta look after those. Obviously, cats don't exist in this universe. So, yeah, I think we could just do a little something here. What I'm going to do is the picker? Yes, picker-picker's working. Excellent. So I'm just going to put a little alley up the side, say, here. And along the back there we go, excellent. And we're going to take maybe our larger crematorium. We've got to be careful of the cost. Money is a bit of an issue at the moment, but I think that is definitely going to be worth it. And I wanted that up against the side of the road like so. There we go. And then we're going to set that to certain areas. So let's just pause before they go mad and go out everywhere. So select operating districts. It's going to be here, I think. I set that up for something in the last episode. Can't remember what it was. If I mentioned it in the video, let me know in the comment below. I can't remember. So we're going to go all the way along here, as this is fairly easily accessible via this interchange, via the road that runs along the front. And then we'll set our other one up for over there. Yeah, that'll be good. So let's do that for that one. And then for this small teeny tiny one that we've got here, this will be for everything else. So it's not Montego Bay. We're going to do this one of those concerns. Excellent. What other concerns do our citizens have? So high crime risk is another one. Unfortunately, we've got this little bug where if you've got parks on a pedestrian road, even though service vehicles are supposed to go on these, they don't at the moment. Hopefully that's fixed next time. So I am just going to ignore that, to be honest. I don't want to change that out to roads. But let's just check the coverage. Yeah, again, we've got this police station all the way over here. Very small local police station. Vehicles in use. Criminals, it is absolutely filled to the brim. We need another one for this side of the city. Can we afford it? That is the other thing. We absolutely can't afford it at all. So that is not going to happen anytime soon. And neither is fixing a couple of other problems. Nothing too major. But we'll wait for that. So I'll tell you what we're going to do then to help is we are going to expand. We have a huge demand for low density residential demand. So let's pick a nice area and work on that. And also, if we dive into our city economy and production, we are producing no stone at all, but we need... That was 3 tons a month a minute ago. It goes up and down because this stone is used in the repairing of buildings. And if they've got to bring it in from outside, it costs a lot more. If we can add a little area, there we go, look at that. Hearses getting taken care of. If we can add a little area near here, that could help with the upkeep of the building and how much money people have. I don't want to buy any other squares at the moment. And I don't want to put it all the way over here in our industry area because we're utilizing all of this space. So I'm thinking, could we just add a small little one down here? And I think it looks quite good as well. When you do this sort of thing for an industry area, I'm going to bring that all the way down to there. Yeah, I don't know how much this is going to give us. Let's give it a go. So we'll take the stone. Oh man, this is so small. If I do that, I'm not going to be able to draw it in, am I? It's not going to let me connect up to there. Although, let's try it. We've got Anarchy on. But basically what I wanted to do was just like fill up this entire area here. So if I go like that, and like that. Yeah, so it looks like it's an industrial building. It's just got some stuff piled up. We could even add a little bit of texture to this, I think. Let's see. So if we grab Shift terrain tool. Yeah, brush size. Let's go 30, strength like that. And if I left click, we can sort of add a few lumps and things, even just like that. Add a bit of texture, and then hopefully that will make a bit of difference in here. As far as I'm aware, efficiency 99%, that's good. So it can hold 60 tons. How much it's actually going to get and how that relates to what we're actually going to be keeping to use, we just need to look at this a little bit later in the episode. So I'm going to keep that there and we're going to see how that goes. Excellent. Right, let's find an area that we can expand into after we've had a look at all of this traffic. Come on now. How many times have I fixed this all up and there's still a ton of traffic? It is just becoming a bit nuts, isn't it? So you've got a dedicated lane. You've got a dedicated lane. Are you coming up around here and doing U-turns? Although the traffic's going down now, isn't it? If I click on this bit of the highway here, no. So wherever you all coming from. So most of these are coming up here and going on. None look like they're going round, which is good. One lane for straight on here. So a lot of you are, yeah, okay. I'll tell you what we need here. We need 2 lanes. Everyone's using this 1 lane to then either go left or straight on. This needs to be an asymmetric road there. 4 lane symmetric, 5 lane symmetric. This is what we need at the end. It's going to take up a bit of space and then we'll have to sort out the thing again. I actually wanted that up in the air. If I do that, yeah, there we go. That's fine, that ends. That gives us extra lanes and we're getting a dedicated right. That is exactly what I want. So those 2 should be straight on. Yeah, so now they can go straight on and pick a lane. But then what I'm actually going to do here is use our traffic mod with the lane connector tool. We'll grab that. I don't want U-turns. I'm going to remove that. That one goes there. That one goes there. And this one also. Yeah, there's traffic lights set. That is actually fine. So they can use both of these to either go left here or straight on. So let's just watch that for a moment. You're very slow getting through there, aren't you? I'm just wondering as well whether we can upgrade this to 2 lanes going down here. Let's pick a pick of the road. Where is it? 1 lane highway. If I change that to 2, keep that up in the air as well, then we've got double option for getting through. I mean, if I do that all the way, I mean, I could do that all the way because, to be honest, this ain't that busy down here. That means one of them gets on there, one of them merges in there, and then, oh no, object reference not set. I don't know what that is. We'll skip over that. Don't worry, we'll continue. And then here, what we can do, I'm going to remove the U-turns again. Yeah, let's just change this up a little bit. I don't want you going straight on. I don't want you going straight on. You can go into that one, but I don't want you going there. You go there, but not there. So they get a lane each for going in, a lane each for going straight on. That's right, left and right. I don't want, so yeah, you have to go there or there because of that. Yeah, bit of Hugo there. Hopefully, yeah, look at that. They can turn around this corner twice as quick. And then when the lights change, everything should go a lot better. Yeah, I am seeing some cars down here using the middle lane, which is what we want. Although most of them are just sort of leaving the city down there. Let's just watch this for a moment. Oh, there we go. Look, it seems like we're getting to the end of the traffic. Yeah, that's good. The lights are going to change. You're going to go. Oh, the lights are like, what is going on with the lights? You see that? Green, yellow, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow, green. There we go. It's all sorted. Fantastic. So looking at Hawthorne Bluff over here, I think we're going to use this little piece of land here in between our railway line and this road that leads down here into Hawthorne Bluff. I think that's a very nice little piece of land. We can easily block, hopefully, all the sound that's going to be coming from a very intermittent running train line. We've got a nice little pond area here. I think we can make this into something very special. So first of all, I'm just going to remove all the trees in here because I'm going to set my own up once we get there. So I'm thinking about setting some houses around this river. I think 100% actually go a little bit quicker. Come on. 100%. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting some houses facing into this, not river, this little pond that's here, which I think will look quite nice. And then building out from there. So it's not just grids. There we go. Oh, remove some trees I didn't want to. So it's not just grids, but it has a bit of a nice looking area to it. I mean, for a basic road around here, I'm thinking if we go for an alley, there's going to be no parking. There's a nice 2-lane road. Yeah, we could possibly get that working. So if we do something like, I want enough room for a house to get in there. I want this to stay on the ground. Thank you very much. We go like that and then sort of go across straight and then bring it around that way. Yeah, so we can have some houses off the back there. And then I'm just thinking which way do we want these to face? I mean, if I was living there, even though there's a railway line there, I mean, I'd be quite happy to face around this. This is looking not too bad. You've got views up the mountains. You can sort of see the sea, but not without looking past an industrial area. So maybe we will have them facing this way with the mountain view in the front. I think that'll be good. So what I'm then thinking is, could we build maybe straight out from there? Or do we need an extra side road, just a little small alley? Let's just see what I can come up with. Yeah, something like that. And then we've got a connection that side. We can also have a connection this side as well. Maybe not so far down. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Thank you very much. We'll get rid of that for now. And I want to add some parks and things like that. So that will be good. And then for zoning, I'm definitely going to be using, let's have a look, the waterfront housing, because you get some nice buildings in there. I don't want them too big, so they get too expensive. I'm thinking, I don't know, actually, yeah, that sort of size. Let's just maybe zone these in along here and see what that looks like. We'll have a smaller one there and there. Here we go. Houses are popping in, and this is just the sort of thing I was looking for. Not too expensive, not too big, because of where the situation is with the railway line behind. Oh, that was an autosave. Let's have a quick sip of tea. But now I've seen this, I think we can add even more behind. So let's see how we're going to do that. Okay, don't think that's looking too bad to start off with. Some fantastic mountainous views along there. I don't want to absolutely fill it up with houses. We want some space for some sound buffering and some parks and things like that. But I think that is a very good start. We could definitely do some detailing around the river as well. So, how much money do we got? We got 67,000. We don't have enough yet. I need to get another primary school. Sorry, another elementary school at some point. We do have enough for this one. That's got a student capacity of 100, because I think the nearest one to this area all over here is down here, which isn't, there we go, that's what I want. Oh, we do have this one over here. Oh, I beg your pardon, we've got this one. There we go. Yeah, we do have space there. So actually, that is not too far. As long as we make it easier for them to walk there, thank you for that, then we should be fine. Excellent, okay. So where else can we add some more houses in this area? Well, again, we've got this area down here. We did actually initially set out 3 different routes, thank you, for the tram, but we've only ended up using one of them. And I don't think we're going to need to use the other ones as it heads off into the city. I think this main line that comes down up to there is actually okay. So I think we're going to delete this one. There we go. We're going to leave a little bit of space for some sort of, I need to decorate this up to make it look, you know, a lot nicer as somewhere to wait. But certainly all of this area here, we could fit a lot of nice houses in there. Going to go with something like that. I'm just going to remove the zoning over here, which for some reason is actually working this episode, which is good. We're going to remove the zoning from all the way down this road as well. And that little bit there. Excellent. Might as well do that final little bit there. Go on, you can do it. Yeah, excellent. Very good, very good. And then along here, I want to go for, now which were the houses that I were looking at over here? It was these, the US Southwest pack. US Southwest low density housing. I think that is going to look the best around here. I will go for, let's see, let's go for the 3 and a 4, sort of mix those up. Let me zone all of these in and we'll see what they look like. Oh, there we go. Have to say, these are really nice looking houses. Can't wait to detail this area up as well. Fantastic. So we're slowly increasing our population over here. I'm thinking as well, we do have some demand for some medium and high density. And I'm thinking of using this area over here for a little bit more of that, although we do have some space down here as well, don't we? Let's maybe look at some of the high density just for this little pocket of space along here. Plus we could add some parking out the back for them, even though we do have a lot of parking out the front here. I think that might be a good idea. So let's just grab one of our parking roads, something like that. And that is quite large. Let's turn off the anarchy. And I don't want that to connect all the way through, but I did want it to remove the trees, which it didn't do. I'll do that myself. Thank you very much. And then we could definitely get some high density along the back here. Again, what are we going to be looking for? I don't want anything absolutely too mental, I'll be honest. So we could just go for some standard low rent housing, sort of right on the corner on both sides. And if we want to use move it to monkey that around a bit, we can do. Let's put another block there and we'll see how that goes. That's taken all of that demand. So then it's just medium density, which I do think we could do a little bit along the back here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So medium density. I mean, we've got row houses aplenty, haven't we? Let's just grab the two. Yeah, I mean, just some of these row houses along the outside here could work really well. Let's maybe get that zoning going. I don't know which side that's going to do for us. That's the side we want. So there we go. We sort of add that all in. Oh, and you, go on, you can do it too. And maybe just a huge swathe along there would absolutely just suit us down to the ground. Let's go back. Again, I don't want it too expensive. So if we just sort of go back 4 like that. How's that doing for our medium demand? It is gone. There we go. We'll just do that in that little section there. They've all coming out of that size. Okay, well, we'll just dezone that then so we get the same size all the way along. And if any more want to pop in, that would be good. What's our population doing? Almost up to 100,000, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got a bit of money to spend now. Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? Population. Our money is 100,000. There we go. Population almost 12,000. So I do want to get some parks and some detailing in here. So maybe we will do that, and then we'll come back and make sure they've all got access to the trams. We're not using buses, are we? But walking and all of that sort of good stuff. Yeah, panic, panic. I've messed this up. Oh my goodness me, I'm drowning everybody. No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. Let's make this a little... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to just remove that altogether because this is really not doing well. Oh, good grief. The water would just disappear. So I thought I'd put it back in again. No. What have I done? Oh man, is it ever going to go? Right, let's look around and see if we can sort of finish off what we've been doing here. We've got lots of traffic lights in places that we don't want them. Also, we've got a bit of road adjustment to do here. I'm hoping if we do that, hold Alt, I can pull that back. Is that going to help? There we go. That's the one I want. We're still going to get the hawky-walky thing on the corner. All right, we're just going to have to ignore that, but there's no traffic lights along there, which is good. When we get down here, I think we've got a few that we don't need, so we're going to remove those. All the ones outside the car parks, we'll remove those, and then right at the other ends, there'll be another one there. So that's all gone. Excellent. I like the way this all turned out. The water came back in the end. I reloaded an old save and I just had to touch the water source and it all came back. So odd little bug. I don't know what was going on there, but there we go. We've got a nice little waterfront set up down here as well. Oh, that's an auto save. And everyone's very happy. I mean, apart from maybe these people here, they had views. Now the views are of these blocks of flats. I was actually thinking about removing... Yeah, let's do that. I am going to remove this house and this house, and we're going to use that for some sort of park instead. How about a couple of large playgrounds? We could have one there and one there back to back. Yeah, that's fine. And then we could just pop a little path through the middle. And there we go. We'll take that. Yeah, that'll be good. Excellent. We can even pop a few more little trees in there just to smarten that up a bit. So after we've done this, I want to then have a look at how close are these together. Let's get those a little bit closer. There we go. Excellent. I want to have a look at the public transport and see how that's going and all the services and things as well. There we go. And then I do actually want to place a single one there. Good. Excellent. That'll do. So everybody else has got views. These are far enough back, I think. They'll just live with it. These blocks of flats were there before they moved in. They can't complain. Okay, so we've got the trams that are running here. Let's just check out... Yes, there's not too many people waiting there, which is good. And then if we follow where this tram goes all the way around here into our tram stop area, so there are quite a few people waiting here to go back again. So I'm just wondering whether on this line we might need to double up the trams. Let's just see whether this can pick them all up in one go. It can. Yeah, there we go. So everybody else who's been dropped off who's now walking to the train station or the red line going into town, and that's being kept on top of, so that's good. So that line just runs down all the way along the front. We set that up last time. Excellent. And for getting around inside this new area, as you saw in the time lapse, we've got walking paths everywhere so they can get through to here, cross over, get up into the shops and stuff that's over here. We've done the same here. We've got the road, although I feel like we just need to pick a pick of that and just add maybe another little cross through there. Yeah, that's fine. Don't have to walk so far. And the same over here as well. Excellent. So let's just check out the services for this area. We are losing a bit of money. If there are any needs for services, I don't think we're going to be able to afford it at the moment. Right, just checking through the services. Everything is pretty much okay. Post obviously is a bit of a problem. So let me pop some of these mailboxes around the place down here. And then our internet services, that is the other big thing that's causing us a lot of problems. So yeah, we're really not covering much, are we? I'm just wondering, that's got a 1.5 kilometer range and also a larger network capacity for the same price. Wow. If it could reach all that far, that would be fantastic. I mean, could we squeeze one? I could just turn off this toggle. Ah, it's all farmers' fields, isn't it? Darn it. If I could squeeze one in this area somewhere, this would work really well. How about here? If I can somehow get a road through there, that would be great. Let's see what I can do. I mean, how ridiculous does that look? Oh my goodness me. Yeah, that looks... I don't think you could drive down there. Hang on, let me just monkey around with this for a minute. There we go. That's much better. It didn't need to be as deep as it was before. So hopefully now that's going to give some internet access nice and far. Oh man, that is covering absolutely miles, isn't it? How much is it? Is there any upgrades? No, there's no upgrades for that. Okay, that's the downside then of using that one. Whereas the other one over here does have some upgrades. Yes, what's that going to cost? That's extra network capacity. I don't think the network capacity is actually the problem. It's just the reach, isn't it? So the coverage, the quality. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure which one is going to help us here. Let's do that one. That's the range. And then we'll do this one as well. It's not going to cost as much. And then we'll just see. Yeah, much bigger range there. I'm a bit sad that that's not better, I'll be honest, but everybody gets a little bit, so maybe let's not complain too much about that. Right, so they've got their internet. I just changed the car park down here. I just, did that. Instead of having the 3 roads coming off, one there, and one in the middle, it meant anybody driving along here was stopping. They do that thing. If they can't see that there's a way out of the section they're entering, then they wait. So one at a time, the cars are going hop, hop, hop. And it was causing us traffic, so I did that. Now I'd like to move down here on this end of Hawthorne Bluff, couldn't remember the name, and I want to put something on here. I've been wondering what to do for a while, and I'm hoping that this building will fit in there. If we dive in here, we've got I think it's the Oasis kitchen. Yeah, I mean, it's got access for cars to come in and out. That's the only thing, but I'm thinking we could plop that down and see if we could move it around and make it work. I mean, already it looks like I'm thinking we're going to get this to work. Can I grab that? So this corner down here, we can move that right over. Let's not monkey with it too much. That can go up there. And then the only thing that's sort of overlapping is like this tree, which I'm hoping with a bit of better bulldozer, I can get rid of single instances of that tree. No, that'll be all. Oh, it's this one here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I mean, that's, yeah, it's overlapping a teeny tiny bit. But actually, that to me doesn't look too bad. Can I maneuver that arrow? No. Can I pick of that arrow, place another one, delete this one, and then use move it? Oh, the brains. The brains. Who knew I had that much brains? So it's sort of like you need to walk here. Even though it's got access for cars, maybe you'll have special dispensation to bring your car in. But other than that, we have to sort of use our imagination, don't we? That this is somewhere where you will come and eat. If you're sat down here, look at the views that you're enjoying. Is there views? Oh, there's an autosave, so you're obviously enjoying a sip of tea. What I'm actually thinking, now I've done this, is to remove all the parking out the front. Yes, that is what we're going to do. So we're going to remove that. We'll leave these, and we can turn this into an eating area like this over here, can't we? Now that would be good. Can I picker these? I can. Let's get those table sets. Oh, we're going to get multicolour parasols out the front. Okay. No, we're not. We're just going to get yellow. I'll change the colours in a moment. There we go. What about a little something like that? Because then you can sit here and enjoy the views out across Teasmania. I think that is really, really good. Then we can do a little bit more detailing of the rest of the plot. Oh, there we go. That's not too shabby, is it? Some excellent views there when you're enjoying a lovely meal out. Fantastic. If you enjoyed the video today, a like would be great, and why not subscribe too so you don't miss the next one. As always, a huge heartfelt thank you to all of my patrons. You can see their names on the screen right now. And a special thank you to 3 new subscribers from the past week. Alice Gilby, Subway Runner and Dome. Over on Patreon, we've very recently started a brand new series of Timberborn Hard Mode with the Iron Teeth. Great series. Click the link below if you want to check that out. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon for some more Teasmania. Take care. Bye-bye.